All right, guys, we got a little bit of running around to do today. I made some garage sales and pawned and thrift. It's going to be a long day. But if you remember, I picked these up at a pawn shop, $8 each, the PlayStation 3 motion controllers. And at the time, they were trading into GameStop for $19.80 each. And I thought that was a really good price to come and trade them in. They're untested, don't have the cables, anything like that. But I kept putting it off and putting it off. And today I checked the GameStop trade-in website, and this is how much they're trading in for right now. Yeah, $24.20 for the motion controllers. So we're going to run in and trade those in real quick and build up some trade credit. All right, guys, so I bought that Nerf gun for $5 at a garage sale, and we definitely traded up for it. Guy said he had a GameCube and some games, but then he said the games were in a locker. He said he was going to go to the locker tonight or tomorrow and get them, and he would message me back. But instead, we traded that Nerf gun for a Nintendo 64, a copy of Smash Brothers, and it does have the expansion pack. So the console overall looks in good shape, no cords or controllers, but that's no problem, we got plenty. All right, guys, I wanted to get these in the video before I posted them and sold them and forgot about them. 99 cents, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13 is complete with the inserts. These games are dropping, so be careful. This went from like a $15, $20 game, now it's down to like a $10 game complete, so just be careful when you're buying those. Goodwill picked up Wii Sports complete. Will need to be disc resurfaced. This is really cool. We'll talk about that one last. $5 Monopoly Streets. That one is also complete. Another $15 to $18. This was really cool. This is actually Animal Crossing City Folk in a Blockbuster rental case. It's really cool. Let's see if where's the store number here? It says Blockbuster Video, New Albany Road, 5125 Hampstead Village Way, New Albany, Ohio. So that's pretty cool. Fortunately, it is just the disc. There wasn't a manual. The inserts in there, but these Blockbuster cases are pretty cool. Obviously, they don't make these DVD cases with Blockbuster embedded in them anymore. I'm gonna try. I know complete. This probably goes for about 20 or 25 bucks, I would guess. But I'm gonna try and get 20 bucks out of this just because of the Blockbuster case. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out. All right, guys, we are back in the game room. Excited to be here. I got stacks of games everywhere, man. I gotta get this shit under control. Okay, so talked about it in the car. I had that Nerf gun that I got for $5 at a garage sale. Posted it on Facebook for 25 bucks. Some guy was like, "You interested in trades?" I said, "Only for video game stuff." He said, "What type of video games?" I said, "Anything but Xbox." And at first he said, "Well, I have a GameCube. It doesn't have any controllers or cable or anything like that." I was like, "Eh." He said, "I also have a box of games that I'd be willing to sort of, work with you on." I said, "Yeah, I'll definitely do that." And then he hits me back up and he goes, "Oh, well, the games are locked in a storage locker and I don't have the key, and mom and dad, he's like an 18-year-old or 20-year-old that lives at home. And, they got the car, so you can't go to the storage unit." I said, "Okay." He says, "I have an N64 and I got Super Smash Bros." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, no problem." So I go down and I meet him. We picked up a Nintendo 64. Does have an expansion pack. It's not an official Nintendo expansion pack, but it still works. Tested the console, works great. And a copy of, let me put this down somewhere, Super Smash Bros. For the N64. And as soon as I saw the cartridge, I kind of knew it was a reproduction. Some of these reproductions are really, really close, but if you're familiar with the product and you look very closely, you'll be able to tell. Now, the plastic, it might not show up, as a little bit lighter than an actual Nintendo 64 cartridge. But if you look right here where the Smash, see there's that color bleeding right there from the orange to the red, and it runs all the way along the bottom, right there on the S. That is a good indication that the label has been reproduced. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is a repro. You can also tell on the back, where these mint marks are. Nintendo wasn't that sloppy with that copyright, you know, the R for right copyright. It's kind of bleeding over, but so I was cool with trading a $5 Nerf gun for a console. I'm good with that because I've got cords controllers and we'll sell that. I'll throw this in with the console, but I'll list it as this is a reproduction cartridge. Now, the only reason that when I was there I didn't really say anything was because he said he had some GameCube stuff in a locker, and he said he'd go get it tonight or tomorrow morning and let me know. So I didn't want to call him out on that and then potentially lose the GameCube lot, you know what I mean? So this one we're gonna have to wait out. We're not gonna lose money. It is a bummer that that's a repro, but that's just sort of the way it goes sometimes. The other thing too, you know, is that he may not know that it's a repro. I was at we're gonna jump around. Was at Goodwill today. I always forget to mention that I was in the military because you get 25% off on Mondays. 59 cents, so we got this for 45 cents. It is a Pop-Tart holder, you know, you put it in your kid's lunch bag or, you know, your take to work, and it's like a little coffin for your Pop-Tarts. If you see those, don't pass up on these. These are like 10 to 15 bucks. And if you're just starting out with an eBay business or something like that, these are perfect because they're cheap, they're light, they'll ship first class, they won't break so during shipping. Picked up the Best of Kansas on cassette tape. Man, I'm really getting into this cassette tape thing. I liked cassette tapes when I was a kid, but so we'll probably listen to that and then flip it. Got that for 99 cents. And then I'm gonna list these right after this episode. We got TDK Slimline Echo Case High Output D60 cassette tapes. We got 3 of those. They were $1 a piece sealed. Looks like they're about $4 or $5 each. So I'm gonna lot them up for 15 bucks plus media mail shipping, and we'll get rid of those hopefully very quickly. Okay, so this was Sunday. Sunday I went to Goodwill. Yeah, so I picked this up at Goodwill. Today is Monday, so I got the other stuff today. Okay, so we're tracking like a bounty hunter. Looked in their collector's case, PlayStation Vita games. I never see PlayStation Vita games out in the wild, so I was like, heck yeah, how much are they? They were $3. I'll take them all, no problem. So we got MLB The Show. Yeah, okay. So MLB The Show 13, but it has Madden 13 inside it, which these aren't going to show up because they're super small. But that Madden 13 goes for like 13, 14 bucks. We got MLB The Show 12. And this one's actually a pretty good one. Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. That one's about a $20, $25 right there. So that is pretty cool. And then after that, I went over to the thrift store and not the thrift store, the pawn shop that's downtown, and found some pretty cool PS3 titles. Madagascar 3, the video game. If you don't know, some of these Disney and Marvel games on PS3 and Xbox 360 have a little bit of value, not crazy value, but you know, like Iron Man 2 and Thor and the Hulk and Madagascar and some of the Cars games. Complete, this would be like $30, which is crazy. Oh, I forgot that was in there too. This one is missing the manual. I bought 4 games for $5 each, so I'm going to put this one up for 20 bucks. And that'll pay for the day. They also had a copy of New Super Mario Brothers. Whee! So we get that for $5. That will need to be resurfaced. We picked up House of the Dead Overkill Extended Cut. And I'll clean that case up, make it look really pretty. But again, another $20 game. So we're not making huge rips here, but we are making a little progress. A lot of these smalls add up. And then this was cool. I'd never seen this before. Transformers Fall of Cybertron. I think I actually own this game, but not with the cardboard sleeve. So we'll have to do a little bit more research into that. That one's complete. Again, another $17 to $20 game. So pretty happy with those purchases. All right, so there's a thrift store by where my wife sat. She's in the hospital still. So I checked in there. I don't think I've been there in a long time. This is over kind of where, I forget the name of it. It's not like Family Thrift. It's over by where Your Player 2 lives. Josh knows where it's at. I don't know if they went under new management or what's going on over there, but a lot of the stuff they usually had was, like if it was a $20 item, they would sell it for like $17. They would eBay price check everything and then drop a couple bucks off. But they changed a lot, so I might have to go back there a little bit more often. Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, $1.99 with the disc. Disc is actually in pretty nice shape, so we'll sell that. And then on their clearance bin, they had all these action figures. This is Marvel Legends series, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ex-Con Lewis, and Ghost. This was $4. This is like a $25 action figure set, so we're definitely going to sell that. Although I did enjoy the Ant-Man movie. And then we got, this is crazy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DC Multiverse. They're all Poison Ivy, and they were all 99 cents. So not a huge ticket item here. These are about, you know, 12 bucks maybe a piece, but for $1, I'll make one eBay listing and I will post them all on there. But I think this was like DC's answer to the Marvel Legends series. But Poison Ivy is one of my favorite DC characters. So she comes with like a crossbow and all kinds of stuff in there. So cool. Hope we do well on those. And yeah, that's pretty sweet. All right, so we will wrap this up. I went to a game store. I think it's not Play It, Trade It video. Maybe that is. It's in Hilliard. It's kind of by that thrift store. I saw this on the shelf. It didn't have a price on it. And when I told him it didn't have a price on it, I got a little bit nervous because I didn't want him to look it up. But it is Avatar: The Last Airbender Into the Inferno. Now there's another Avatar game. It's like a $5 to $10 game. This is the one that you want to look out for. I just saw recently on eBay this disc. Somebody bought this disc for $59. So yeah, this game's probably like 60, 70 bucks. I walk up, I asked him, I said, how much is this game? It had an old sticker on there from a different store. They bought out a different store. And it said $10.99. He goes, I don't know, it's about $10.99. I was like, yes, please. I didn't want him anywhere near the eBay machine looking that up. So yeah, we will be adding this to the collection. So very, very cool there. Now, the last thing today when I went to Goodwill and I picked up this Pop-Tart thing, I walked over to their video game section, and I hear this all the time. It's hard to find GameCube games. You can never find GameCube games. I think I've picked up GameCube games like the last 4 or 5 episodes in a row. If not every single episode, it's been pretty close. Their games were $4.99. So with my military discount, instead of $5, they are 4 games. For $4 a game. So we kind of picked up I tried to pick up the games that were in that $15 or more range. I left a FIFA game and a Harry Potter game, something Volcano, I don't know. But we got Scooby-Doo Unmasked, Disney Pixar Cars, SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants, and then Burnout. Burnout's probably, I'm going to say, the least expensive one out of the bunch. It's about a $10 game or so. Tyler already called dibs on it, so you guys keep your greedy hands off. Okay, so these are cool games. We got Sonic Heroes Complete, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. The actually in really nice condition. Got all the inserts. And then I did not know that this was like a $30 game. Pac-Man World 3. Again, very nice condition. All that stuff. The last 3 games, obviously these are going to be the better games. They are missing the manuals. So, yeah. We got Mario Party 5. I'm going to try and get that listed tonight to pay for the lot. Luigi's Mansion. Player's Choice. This is another one of those games. It's weird game prices. They go up, they go down. Like Luigi's Mansion, this game was starting to get into like that $60, $70 range. But now Player's Choice copies without the manuals are like $35. You know what I mean? It's kind of back to where it was a couple years ago. And Pikmin 2. Bummer that didn't have the manual. And also the disc. I don't know if you guys can see the junk in the disc right there. The disc has been resurfaced. But another game. Keep your eye out for it. Because the last ones that have sold without the manual sold for like, you know, 59, 60, and 65 bucks. Just for what we're looking at here. So good day at the office, I would say. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share on the social media machines. And if we get those GameCube games, I guess we'll see that in the next episode. As always, take care of yourselves, and we will see you on the next one. Alright guys, we're going to keep this real short. I know you just watched that video, but I want to let you know that I am on the way right now. That guy messaged me back and he said that he went to his storage locker, he pulled everything out. There's some Nintendo, some GameCube, some Atari, some Nintendo, so yeah, look forward to that in the next episode.